means that Parker needs to have 2.5 gallons, not just 2.5 gallons in the tank, but 2.5 gallons that the fuel pickup can get to in that tank. So he's probably got to have about 3 gallons on board.
Well, and NASCAR has tightened up the specifications on these fuel cells. You know, they do a dimension measure. They hold 22 gallons, and they do a measurement on it. Up to this year, we maybe could get 23 gallons, Darrell, but I will say in Winston Cup, the 22 gallons.
Well, this is what makes racing so much fun. Sometimes you just outrun them and just dust them off real good. Other times you outsmart them.
We've seen no tires, 2 tires, 4 tires, and no stop.
I told you, Larry. You sure he can't make it?
5 laps, 10 miles to go. That'll take a little more than 2 gallons of gas for Hank Parker Jr. to notch his first win in the NASCAR Busch Series.
I just believe Hank Parker Jr. and Jeff Purvis, they have stepped across the line. They've made the commitment to try to go to the end of this race without stopping.
The biggest thing Parker got to do is slow down and let 46 get in front of him and draft him.
Now here's Purvis, who has got to be getting nervous about fuel.
Well, and Jeff Purvis, he's got to conserve fuel. He can't really worry about chasing Hank Parker Jr. down. What he's thinking, if I make it, Hank Parker Jr. runs out, I win the race.
Oh, this is getting down to nail-biting time.
Now, Jeff Green has knocked 2 seconds out of Parker's lead, but that's all. He's still 15 seconds behind the leader
with 4 laps to go.
So only if Parker and Purvis run out of gas does Green have a shot to visit victory lane.
And he has a 4-second lead on 4th place Kevin LePage.
Here we go. We let the 46 in front. Let's draft him. Come on, buddy. Should have done that a long time ago. You got to have a car to draft off of if you have any hopes of making it.
3 laps, 6 miles, a little more than 1 gallon. Steve.
Everybody here,
well, Mike crew chief Billy Nazowitz instructing young Hank Parker Jr. They are committed. They are going to try and make it on gas to lap 150.
Let me tell you about Billy Nazowitz. He built cars with and crew chief for Richie Evans to 9 NASCAR modified national championships. And those were flat-out sprints. Those weren't gas mileage races.
And Billy is a gambler.
Yeah.
You know that. 2 to go.
2 to go.
Draft him. Draft him, buddy.
Slow her down. 2 to go. Slow it down.
One of these gauges here, they will be the fuel pressure gauge. Normally they'll stay up there about 6 or 7 pounds. You heard him tell him, if it fluctuates, get in here right now with 2 laps to go. You stay out there till it shuts off.
Yeah. I've quit watching the fuel pressure gauge.
Now Purvis is not coasting. He's got it down to 5 seconds.
Space between you and second.
Billy trying to coach him home. What strategy?
In the middle of 3 and 4 down here right now, the leader is, and they're coming around to get the white flag.
Well, it'll be checker or wrecker. Either tow him home or go to victory lane.
If that thing will suck up with just enough fuel to get 1 more lap out of her, buddy.
Last lap.
Come on. Draft.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Easy.
Line her space. Leader, second set to finish now.
A 5.6 second lead.
Caution.
Not enough for Parker to coast home from here.
No, but if he can get down this back straightaway a little bit further.
Nobody would have bet this is possible.
There's the 18 right there, the MBNA car coming off turn 2. A lot of distance.
I wouldn't have bet it, but I was worried.
This race, guys.
We're going to win it. You sure are, young man.
Above the fans. Billy, great call.
Now he can coast home and win it.
What a call. 120.
Okay, buddy, you did it.
Jeff Green comes across 3rd. Kevin LePage 4th. Harvick 5th. Biffle 6th. Spencer, Rain, and Nemechek. Who would have believed it?
I wouldn't have.
We'll be right back.
I thought it.
26-year-old Hank Parker Jr. did a bunch of victory donuts on the front straightaway and then lost his fuel pressure. He is now out of gas.
Yeah, but that is perfect. Absolutely perfect timing.
He's the 9th different winner in 10 races this season. That's pretty remarkable in itself. He started 26th, His first win comes in his 73rd career start.
This is one time these guys will not mind pushing this race car.
I heard his spotter or his crew chief one time, we're going to have to give you some practice at donuts, son.
Now, he came in for a splash and go stop on that last caution 1 lap after Jeff Purvis did. So had the best chance of making the run to the finish, but nobody thought it would work.
Sure. Harry Gant and I used to do that all the time. We'd be far enough back, we could come in, top off that last caution. That's how I won the Daytona 500.
That's right.
As a matter of fact.
His teammate David Green there congratulating him.
Well, from several hundred horsepower to a few manpower. That's how you get to victory lane.
Well, they've been taking those vitamins. They're all healthy boys.
Hey, hold on.
He's the second first-time winner of the season. Greg Biffle also got his first victory in this 2001 season.
And halfway through this race, who would have thought that this young man would end up in victory circle?
So Hank Parker Jr. sits in our MBNA winner's circle. For Frank Cece and Scott Welliver. And some great strategy by crew chief Billy Nasowitz. Matt Yoakum is there.
And in his 73rd career start, Hank Parker Jr., you pick up your first one, and boy, what a dramatic fashion. The celebration continues. What were you thinking over those last laps?
I tell you, it was a good call by Billy Nasowitz, my crew chief. Stay out. We did hospitality with GNC this morning. They said, can gas mileage come down? I said, it always can. I got to thank Greg Biffle for letting me get back on the lead lap. We didn't have the best pit stop, and you know, I moved up to the outside and found me a fast way to get around the racetrack, and I could run halfway decent. That never felt so good in my life, but it's been a long time coming. I wanted to win one of these races a long time. Happy to do it for GNC. I want to thank GNC, Auto Vent Shade, Ultimate TV, all those guys. I want to thank the Lord. I really got to thank my dad for putting me behind in good race cars for all this time, and thank my little buddy Dale Jr.
It's been a long time coming. We talked in Daytona. You left your own team, trying to go to this team to work with Billy Nasowitz, a veteran. You dreamed that this day would happen. Now what are you thinking that it's finally gotten here, Hank?
You know, we've been working hard. We've been struggling. We've been terrible all year, really. And, you know, we changed motors this week. Guys really working hard. We brought a good car out here, a new car. Did a lot of work. We changed everything after happy hour. Spindles, A-frames, shocks. There was not one thing except for the driver. It was the same.
An emotional win for little Hank. He picks up career win #1 here in California.
You saw Billy Nasowitz just over his shoulder. Barry Dodson comes in to congratulate him. One of his teammates, Tim Fedowa, there as well. That's as close to tears, Darrell, as I've seen a winner in some time.
Oh, yeah, and it's Hank Jr. and all his rowdy friends are coming over tonight. He's got a beer on ice. He's got a pig in the ground. They're going to celebrate.
Here's the bunch that's going to really celebrate.
I think that's half excitement and half relief.
Yeah. What a tense moment.
Settle it.
Here we go.
Green flag.
Harold Holly just told his driver, Jeff Green, give it all you got, but bring it home whole.
That's right.
Todd Bodine in the zero car, 3 wide going into turn 2, going by Kevin Harvick. This is fresh tires. He took advantage of it as soon as he could, going through 1 and 2.
Yeah, he got a great run off of turn 2, got him 3 wide down the back, and he will be on his way to victory.
Bodine just uncorked the bottle coming off turn 2, past 2 cars, and now goes for the lead. Todd Bodine rockets past Jeff Green for the lead.
Whoa, look at Kevin Harvick get loose off turn 2 in the blue 2 car.
Do you think Bodine surprised Harvick with that move last lap?
I think they did.
You know what? I don't think he had any idea he was there that fast.
Boy, Biffle is hanging on. He's loose as a goose, and he's got Kenny Wallace all over the back of him.
Todd Bodine says, I led this race. You guys are not going to take it from me. I'm going to get you while I can.
That's right. He is long gone.
Previous to today, Bodine had led a total of 14 laps here. He's led all but, I don't know, about 20 today. He's led 140 laps, so far, and we have 6 to go. And they're 4 wide in the front straightaway again. Look at this.
Boy, Ryan Newman is...
Whoa, and they touched.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
Newman got into Fidua.
Into the outside wall in 66.
Yep. Newman got him.
Oh!
That car down on the bottom got tagged hard.
The caution is out.
They're racing back.
Because we may not get back under the green flag. Todd Bodine leads him back across the line. Harvick is second, and Biffle beats Wallace across the line for third. That's Elton Sawyer's car all torn up. Tim Fidua, Newman just croquet shot him as they went into turn 1.
Newman had those new tires on. He was trying to make time while he could.
And another crash up between turn 1 and 2 under the caution just now.
There's oil and water up there.
Kevin Grubb's been turned around. And there's Fidoa's car.
There's a lot of oil and water up here. Here goes David Green by the line here all torn up.
Somebody just turned around Kevin Grubb under the caution. And it might have been Ryan Newman.
A lot of cars smoking. A lot of cars that got damage on them.
Okay, I think what NASCAR may do here, they did this last year, they're going to put the red flag out. We're going to see a green flag finish here.
The red flag is out, and the field is being halted in turn 3. The fans in the stand applaud this move because they didn't want to see this end under caution.
Jeff Green did.
Oh, good news. Tim Fidua was all right because he took a hard shot. That's NASCAR official Chip Warren with him.
Yeah, he's a little shaken up. He's wobbling around a little bit there, but he is walking, and he's saying, I just want to get back to my truck, please.
He hit the wall and then got hit again. The cars are stopped in turn 3, and this race is halted. Jamie McMurray is trying to coast to pit road with a lot of damage.
See, a lot of them is parked at the top of the hill there. That way, if the cars don't crank, they can roll them off and get them jump started.
Let's see what happened here. Watch for the 02 and the 66.
You get 3 wide down the front right here, and that's really what starts all this. And then Newman tries to go in front of the 66. 66 catches the back of Elton Sawyer, turns him into the wall.
And Sawyer's going to get hit coming down the hill right
there. Got hit in the rear and turned around. That was probably McMurray that hit him.
There's another look.
He's trying to get it. Newman's trying to get in that gap right there. Got a car down on the apron. I mean, the cars are going everywhere.
That's Bickle inside of another car. Contact there.
When he comes back down the track right here, Elton Sawyer.
Oh, it's going to be David Green right there on the left.
David Green, there you go. I knew it was a blue car.
David Green got him. Trying to avoid him.
Of course, there's oil and water all over the track, too, from these cars.
Here's the first of it. And there's poor David Green all the way down on the apron.
Just trying to get by.
And then under the caution, somebody hit Kevin Grubb and turned him around, just as they were coming to Tim Fidoa's car. I'll show you what Clay Rogers saw.
Got his hand up.
Stay in the middle, stay in the middle, stay in the middle. Okay, you're clear. Come on, this may be the end of her. Bring her back as high as you can go. Fast as you can go.
Nice job.
Maybe the end.
Spotter saying high as you can go, and he's right down there on the inside. Matt?
Keep her coming, keep her coming.
Quiet from his car. Tim, what happened? I don't know. I guess, we just bundled up on the restart, and everybody's trying to get to one spot, and that was up front. But, they put brake pedals on these things, too, last time I checked, and some people don't really know how to use them left pedals. But that's okay. What comes around goes around. I mean, I hadn't seen the tape yet. I know we were all racing, and I think a few people were using their right foot a little bit more than their brain. But you'll have that, and we're just going to, we started out tough, started out running in the back. We qualified rough, and, Donnie got a good car under me, and we thought we were going to end up with a good top 10, but we'll get him next week. The Phillips 66 Chevrolet was running good. Just, I don't know. There's not much luck today. Frustrated, but okay, Mike.
David Green drives his car back to pit lane, and the right front is down on that one. We'll look inside the 17 of Clay Rogers.
Davey Green was having a kind of a bad day, and it got worse.
Much worse.
Much worse.
We believe it was Jamie McMurray that got into Kevin Grubb under the caution as they came up into the oil from Tim Fedowa's car, oil and or water. There's David Green's car, heavy damage to the right front as he collected Elton Sawyer sliding down off the banking. They have red flagged this race so that they may get it restarted. 4 laps to go. You're watching NASCAR on FX. Getting set for the restart. There'll be 2 laps to go. As Todd Bodine hauls him off to turn 1. Here comes Biffle looking for second.
Harvick got a terrible start. Todd kind of got a jump, and Harvick panicked and near lost second place.
Now, you saw the smoke there. That's where they went through the oil dry, where they put it down on that water and oil from Tim Fedowa's car a while ago.
Harvick's got it hammered down. He's coming after him. He's got the white flag showing him in the face.
It's Todd Bodine's to lose as Jeff Green continues to give up spots. Jeff Purvis goes back past him. Last lap.
Where Harvick is digging hard.
Single file, the log jams at Jeff Green. 2 cars fight right behind him, but off turn 4, the driver who led 145 laps today, Todd Bodine, gets his second Rockingham win.
Yeah, Todd deserved to win that one. Had the dominant car all day, did a great job. Pit strategy was good.
Great run by Kevin Harvick to finish second. Greg Biffle from the front row finishes third. Kenny Wallace is fourth. Bobby Hamilton Jr. fifth ahead of Jeff Purvis. It's the 12th career Busch Series win for Todd Bodine. He last won last August at Michigan. Also led the most laps in that race. The unsponsored Buckshot Racing Team goes to victory lane. Finished 8th here last year, 4th here last fall, and now for the second time he's in Rockingham victory lane.
Great job, Todd Bodine. Tell us about that red flag at the tail end. What was going through your mind sitting there knowing all those guys were going to try to eat you up?
Well, I knew we had a good enough car. All I had to do was hold the bottom, not make a mistake, and we were going to beat them. I knew that, and I'm sure Kevin was a little afraid after last week. He didn't want to get too close to me.
Now, the last time you won a race here, you only led the last few feet. Today, you dominated. What was the difference between those 2 races?
Well, this car was just incredible right from the start. We unloaded fast, made very, very minor adjustments to the car, got it even faster. Gary did a great job, and his whole group of guys. It was just the right day. I mean, you have to have everything go right to get this thing done and get it in victory lane, and we had everything go right today. Had great pit stops too, guys.
You did indeed, with his daughter Ashley. Let's go to Steve.
Very slow pace for Bodine. Now he's coming. He's on the button. Biffle coming with it. Green flag. 4 laps to go.
Pretty darn good restart for a guy that didn't think he had the right gear.
Yes, it was.
He got a little early. He got a jump back there. He went early. And there he goes. To the inside.
Look, he gets real loose. Gets below the apron. Todd Bodine, they touch over again. Turn 2.
Boy, Biffle just got a chunk of Bodine's left.
Look at that right front fender. He just knocks the fire out of the right front of this thing. That's going to hurt him.
Might Biffle have not had his tires cleaned off when he went down in there?
I think that's a very good possibility. I didn't see either one of them do very much cleaning up of the tires, and Biffle's really done some damage to the right front corner.
And now Bodine streaking away.
Yeah, Biffle's knocked that fender way back. You can see it's really where it knocked way back under there.
That definitely hurts the front downforce, hurts the turning of the race car.
Yeah, I think his car was already a little tight anyway, and that's not going to help matters at all.
All right, 3 laps to go. Back.
Biffle I think he's really hurt that car badly.
Now here is McLaughlin with those new tires coming up on Elton Sawyer. And just ahead of them, they're almost double wide again. This is going to get good, folks. 3 to go.
Battle for 8th right here. Joe Nemechek, he's in 7th, so it'd be the battle for... Actually, they moved up to 5th for the last time by.
Jeff Burton going to be part of this 5th place race as he battles the 10 of Jeff Green. Nemechek's right there, and then along come the cars with those new tires. Todd Bodine well in control by half a second up front. If Biffle closes on, we'll get there. But right now, this is the battle.
I think that Biffle's going to have a hard time holding on to second place. He really hurt that car.
Green with Jeff Burton on the outside, and Nemechek with Elton Sawyer.
White flag.
White flag. Sawyer bounced the wall.
I think he's
trying to hold on to 8.
He pancaked it.
There's Sawyer on the outside. Nemechek may get him on the bottom. Todd Bodine with 0.8 of a second that time in the backstretch for the final lap. Bodine overcoming 2 botched pit stops.
Jason Keller's really closing in on Biffle. It's going to be real close at the line.
It'll be close for second.
For second place.
Bodine's going to win it. Keller has the look, but Biffle holds him off for second place. Keller's third. Tony Raines, Jeff Green, Jeff Burton, and Joe Nemechek looked like he just nipped Elton Sawyer.
Well, Biffle had one chance, and that was on the restart. And once Todd got away from him, he was pretty well cooked.
Let's show you on the restart. Here they were at turn 2.
We knew Biffle would try to get by him on the inside if he could, or at least try to make a run at him. Comes off the corner here, and man, that's a lot of contact, and he done a lot of damage to the right front fender right there. Took away his downforce. See, he's starting, the car's wobbling with him, starts up the track. It's a good thing he was not any closer to him or had any better run on him. He did. He probably would have taken them both out.
Now also in that pack, there's Sawyer coming way up high and slapping the wall while he battled Nemechek.
They put them walls in the darndest places.
Todd Bodine gets his second straight NASCAR Busch Series win. His first Las Vegas win in 4 races. He finished third here in '97. And Las Vegas has had 5 different winners in 5 years in the Busch Series. As you look down through the top 10, his 13th career Busch Series win ties Bodine with Darrell Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt Jr. for 12th on the all-time series win list. He led 103 laps. Wore him out today once again.
Pretty much.
Sure did.
Yeah. Again, you know, we mentioned it a few laps ago, biggest relief, sigh of relief comes from his pit crew.
Yes.
A lot of guys had good runs, you know. Jay Salter had a good run, finished 10th. And even though Biffle, he ended up in 15th spot. So a lot of guys had good runs.
Biffle, the highest finishing rookie, but Scott Wimmer also on the lead lap, and Tim Sauter. Gives him that buckshot gun firing salute, and Steve Burns is in the midst of all that.
With career victory number 13, Mike Joy. Let's get Todd Bodine in here. Wow, Todd, what a battle with Greg Biffle. Tell us how you won this race.
Just a great race car. That's all it was. It was so easy to drive all day. I knew Greg, when he was out there leading us, man, it's going to be tough to catch him because he was the one car I was worried about right there in the beginning. We raced together. We just had an awesome race car again. Gary Cogswell, the whole crew was just awesome. Hi, Lynn, Ashley, wish you were here. But I can't believe it. The car was on a rail all day. It's just perfect race car.
Now, Todd, 2 in a row, you overcame some trouble in the pits. We heard there was puffs of smoke coming from the rear. Were you nervous at all when that red flag came out?
No. The only thing I was nervous about the red flag was the first corner after that red flag because I knew Greg was going to take a run. I knew if I could get through that corner, beat him through that corner, I had him because I could get up off the corner a little better than him. But I tell you, Greg's a great racer. He's got a lot of wins in front of him.
And Matt Yoakum is with him. Thanks, Todd.
10 laps to go, down finger restart, no lap cars to deal with. We going racing with 6 laps to go. Who's got the fuel and who don't?
This is when I get this as a driver. This makes me nervous. Whoa, Riggs, his tires didn't have cleaned off good. He spun the tires. That's kind of a rookie mistake.
Jeff Green into 21. He's on the high side. His car's been working good up in that second group, but Scott Riggs has been strong off turn 2 all day long.
Well, this is a drag race here. Riggs is going to win it.
See that left front tire smoke? We've been seeing that all day long. He wins the drag race down the back straightaway.
Saw Jeff Gordon lose a race at Sonoma when he spun the tires on the restart. That's just about what happened to Riggs then.
Compton and Sprague for third, right behind them.
I think Sprague's in trouble. Those old tires just can only take so much.
Boy, Compton, he really got a run up there on that high side. Passed 2 cars in 1 corner. Took third position.
Right with them, Jason Keller, then Tim Sauter, who's had a great day, Randy LaJoie, and Scott Wimmer.
You got to give the hats off to Riggs. Spun the tires, almost lost the car. He lets Green get up beside of him, but he doesn't lose his composure. He stays cool. He's pulling back out a little lead here. Got this race well in hand.
And right there off turn 2, coming on the backstretch, that's where he's been so strong all day long.
Can you believe that in only 9 career starts, he's going for his 2nd win?
Well, that's just a compliment to that team. It's a great team. Harold Holly and that whole crowd, they just put together a great race car. Handles good every weekend. It's got the ponies under the hood today. Everybody's on their feet.
4 to go.
Jeff Green trying to work the high side. He's trying to move that race car all the way around. He knows he's not going to beat him running right in his tracks.
Compton 3rd, Sprague 4th, Keller 5th. Sauter, LaJoie, Wimmer, Michael Waltrip, and McLaughlin in top 10.
You know what I like, Larry? Look at those lap times. That's about as fast as they've run all day long, right here at the end of the day.
Riggs, his fastest lap was 40.37 back at 102. He just ran a 40.48. They have got it turned up.
He's standing on the gas.
There's no gas saving going on now.
Nope.
3 laps to go.
Oh, got trouble.
Todd Bodine.
Kerry Earnhardt. No caution yet. They'll see if they can get them going through the infield here. Everybody gets by.
And Earnhardt is still rolling. Todd Bodine's car comes to a halt, but the field is only at turn 2, and here goes Bodine. He's going to get away. We'll stay under green.
2 laps to go. Next time, Riggs out to about a 5-car length advantage into turn 3.
And there's where the spotter had to really be wise. I mean, he could have jumped on that radio and hauled caution. Riggs could have checked up. 21 could have got by him. He waited to see what was going to happen.
Hey, but 2 more. 2 more laps. Got to look on the bottom up here at 63. Keep digging.
Now, Todd Bodine had spun and collected Kerry Earnhardt. 2 to go.
Well, when we come around this next time, if they're going to run out of gas, it's going to be on the next.
About 4-car length. Coming to the white. Coming to the white flag, buddy.
Scott Riggs explained to him about he got a terrible restart. It's like, I don't care what that restart got.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
I have to agree with him, though. It was a terrible restart.
White flag.
Well, he's got almost a second on Jeff Green.
For the real battle back there from 6th to about 10th or 11th. It's back to a mini wide back there.
Yeah, it is, and they're all over the place. High, low, in the middle, 3 wide. In the meantime, back at the ranch,
Scott Riggs is legging it out.
Bring it on.
Bring it on home, son. You're holding a pretty wheel.
Scott Riggs off turn 4 to become the first Ford to win a Busch race in California.
Just start the rear next time. Come on.
There's a nice little celebration. They'll have them a nice, cool cup of chocolate milk.
They are happy, and they very well should be. You heard them say, started in the rear, all the way to first.
From worst to first.
It seems to be a pattern this year.
Again, let's show you what happened that did not bring out the 8th caution of the day. Watch the 92 on the left of your screen, the red car.
Just pushes up in front of Hornaday. Hornaday gets into the back of Todd, turns him right down in front of, and how Kerry Earnhardt missed him, I don't know.
Just turned dead left.
And Kerry's going through the infield 140 mile an hour.
Those things get fast, and when they start sliding through the grass, don't they, Darrell?
Side. Stay up. And stay up.
Didn't stay up.
Wish I could have.
Yeah, right.
Straighten it out, baby.
He'd already made up his mind which way he was going.
Hate
Can't turn back.
that for Kerry. He was headed for another good finish. He's still going to end up 21st. Matt Yoakum.
Well, Steve Addington comes by and gives his teammate, fellow crew chief Harold Holly, a big hug. Wow, congratulations. What a dominating win from the back.
Yeah, I tell you what, I just can't say enough about Scott Riggs and this Nesquik Ford Taurus team. These guys, we had to drop to the back this morning. I can't say enough about Robert, Doug Yates, Mark McCardle, and all the guys on the engine program. I tell you what, we had to fall behind a little bit this morning, but everybody dug in there, and that Yates engine program, I tell you what, they got it going on.
For a second, did your heart sink on that last restart when the 21 made a good run on the 10?
Oh, yeah. I know how Jeff Green is. He's a machine. He's a fully blown machine. But fortunately, we was able to hold him off, and appreciate Jeff racing us real clean, and I love him to death. Always will. Scott Riggs did an awesome job. I'd like to say hello to everybody, and thank you very much.
The last 3 races here for this team. A third, a hug by Jeff Green's wife, Michelle, and now a first.
Welcome to our Auto Club 300 post-race show on Fox, presented by Circuit City, where Scott Riggs, in only his 9th career start, has scored his 2nd Busch Series victory and moves to 3rd in the point standings.
Let me tell you, he fits right into that crowd right there, though. That car, he was meant to drive that car and work with that team. He compliments them so much. They're an enthusiastic bunch of guys, and he fits right in.
Let's go down to today's Circuit City Winner's Circle with Steve Burns.
All right, thanks, Mike. If I could get to him, I'd ask him how. Here we are. How'd you win that race, Scott Riggs, all the way from the back?
Well, if you turn the camera around, you see all these boys behind me. This is how we win the race, because it's a team effort. That's right. I call them the PPC Renegades, because I tell you, it's a bunch of outlaws and renegades all working together awful hard. And I tell you, I got to. I can't say enough about this Nesquik Ford Taurus. Robert Yates gave us some awesome horsepower. My brother in racing, Harold Ollie, smartest crew chief out here. He we lost the motor there about 15 laps into practice, and didn't get much practice. Only got 45 minutes of happy hour course, couldn't qualify. Yeah, I had to start from dead last because of the motor change, because of the new rule this week. And thank you. And like I say, just my hat's off those guys. Harold went back last night, and all of them put their heads together, and Harold told me today, he says, don't worry about the car. It's going to be awesome. He said, it's going to turn good for you. It's going to have good forward bite. He said, just hang in there, be patient, and we'll work our way to the front, and they did it. And like I say, got to say hello to all my family and friends back home, and especially my wife, who's sitting back home. I hate you weren't here, sweetie. I miss you. I'll be back home soon.
All right, congratulations. Let's go to Dick Berggren.
They got their first top 10 finish last Saturday in Kansas City with a 3rd place run.
Just blend off real easy, just babying it. Only turn about 8,500.
It's enough.
He's got a 10-second lead.
Yeah, Zima told me he's got a
final mile and a half. Greg Biffle took the lead at lap
before that. Richard Petty was leading this race about right here on the last lap. Blew a right front tire. Fred Lorenzen won.
Well, Biffle can just about coast home from here.
He gets through the corner.
Good job, Eric Phillips. Great job, 7 guys.
Checkered flag. Greg Biffle wins at Charlotte by 12 seconds over Michael Waltrip. A dominating performance today, leading 118 of the 200 laps.
Second's coming eventually.
It is. Wow. Long time. I'm going to look this up, but that might be the largest margin of victory so far this season in the NASCAR Busch Series. There's Eric Phillips that Biffle was bragging on a minute ago. Matty?
He's high-fiving everybody. A hug from Joe. How concerned were you about your engine from what Greg said, and knowing that Joe's engine had already expired?
I was a little bit concerned. We've had a little motor trouble off and on this year, but Carl Wagner and those guys up in Wisconsin have done an awesome job for us. All these guys at Nemco Motorsports, Joe and Brian, for giving me this opportunity, and I got to thank Greg Biffle. That guy's awesome. When he had to get it done there at the end, he just kept pulling it out and pulling it out. I can't say enough. I don't have enough words to even speak right now.
How special to win here, Eric?
Oh, it's huge. To be in Charlotte, this is the first place I ever won as a crewman, and to come back here a few years later and win as a crew chief in our backyard, I just can't can't say enough about it.
And how good is that engine? Good enough to do those smoky burnouts out there, Alan.
How about our Mobil 1 command performance for Greg Biffle? Commanding today. Led 118 of 200 laps.
Well, Mike Morsinger, he made it. Thank goodness, he said.
That's Mike and closest to the camera.
Getting beat up.
So Greg Biffle is headed to victory lane here at Lowe's Motor Speedway, Charlotte. We'll talk with he and the other top finishers when we come back in a minute.
He said my daughter!
The opener of today's day-night NASCAR doubleheader here in Charlotte has been won by Greg Biffle. He led 118 of 200 laps to score his 10th NASCAR Busch Series win. Championship runners mostly fared well. Brian Vickers 4th, David Green 6th, Jason Keller 10th, Scott Riggs and Ron Hornaday finishing just outside of the top 10. To victory lane.
Greg Biffle climbing out of the car now to the cheers of his crew and everyone else here. Plenty of product thrown all over him now. You know, Greg only led one other race so far in the Busch Series this year, and only for 15 laps today, Greg. A dominating performance, but I got to ask, what do you mean by it's blowing up? Because it never did.
Yeah, well, same thing that happened to us a few weeks ago. It started shaking a little bit, and maybe it broke an inner spring, maybe what happened, but maybe not. The thing's still running good. You know, I felt it was down on power a little bit, but I tell you, this CleanX team, they did a great job. These guys really want to win, and I got to thank Winn-Dixie CleanX, and I guess the Chevy, isn't it?
Now, I got to ask you also, got another 500 miles here to run, Greg. What do you think about that?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I bet you are now, huh?
Let me drive this one?
No, this will not pass tech inspection. I mean, do you think it's just going to keep you pumped up to go tonight?
Yeah, it is. You know, I'll go drink some water and some Powerade and get ready to go. But, you know, I got to thank all these guys. They've worked really hard. Eric, you know, being a crew chief, and Joe Nemechek, everybody giving me this opportunity to come and get a little experience here. I think it helped me win Daytona, the Pepsi 400, and maybe it'll help me get a good top 10 finish tonight.
Okay, we'll take a look, guys. Remember, the UAW GM Quality 500 tonight. Biffle in the field. Marty?